Here are the June averages for the bridges in Delray, followed by the details of every home that sold. Some of the numbers may surprise you, so watch through the details and feel free to reach out to discuss them. 7 homes sold at an average price of $2.164 million, an average per square foot of $513, and an average days on market of 63 days. And here are all the details. 8980 Little Falls Way was a Somerset model, 3,537 square feet, sold for $2.15 million. That comes out to $608 per square foot, and it sold in 13 days. It sat in a cul-de-sac with a long circular driveway. This was a top-to-bottom renovation on a lake lot, and it sold for the highest price per square foot of the month. This kitchen was gutted and replaced. It had modern top-tier cabinets, Sub-Zero and Wolf appliances, and a decorative waterfall island. Out back, a brand new pool with a jacuzzi, a summer kitchen, a cabana-style pergola inside. It had porcelain tile downstairs. Upstairs had hardwood flooring. It had a striking glass staircase railing, an upgraded primary bathroom, a family room entertainment wall, and a built-in office in the loft. This was truly a beautiful home. 8769 Sydney Harbor Circle was a Venetian model, 3,738 square feet, sold for $2.2 million. That comes up to $589 per square foot, and it took 61 days to sell. Another reimagined rehab with porcelain flooring throughout, a highly upgraded kitchen with top-of-the-line appliances and a waterfall island, an upgraded primary bathroom, closet organizers throughout the house, an amazing club room with a home theater and a pool table. Absolutely beautiful. And it also had an amazing pool with a jacuzzi overlooking the lake. It was a free-form pool. Very nice. 8520 Lewis River Road was a Sanibel model, 5,188 square feet, sold for $1.8 million. That comes out to $347 per square foot, and it sold in 245 days. That price per square foot is extremely low for a house in great condition with a pool. The problem with this one was it was basic. There was barely any upgrades. This house should have actually sold for more money, and it should have sold quicker. Nothing makes sense about this one. Whoever got this one got a really good deal. 8748 Lewis River Road was a Sydney model, 3,945 square feet, sold for $2 million. That comes out to $507 per square foot, and it sold in 10 days. It featured a built-in family room entertainment wall, a moderately upgraded kitchen, a moderately upgraded master bathroom. It had closet organizers throughout. It had porcelain tile downstairs, hardwood flooring upstairs. It had a built-in office entertainment wall combination in the loft upstairs. The backyard was professionally landscaped. It had a nice pool with a summer kitchen, and the backyard also had turf all around. 16762 Crown Bridge Drive was a Belvedere model, 4,638 square feet, sold for $2.75 million. That comes out to $593 per square foot, and it sold in 88 days. This single-level home featured a circular driveway and soaring ceilings, upgraded kitchen with Sub-Zero and Wolf appliances, closet organizers throughout, decorative accent walls in the bedrooms, and custom built-ins in the office. The main living area included a built-in television and entertainment wall. Outside, a spectacular long pool with a jacuzzi, summer kitchen, and motorized screens, all overlooking an extended lake view. What a beautiful house. 16796 Charles River was Victoria model, 3,352 square feet, sold for $1.54 million. That comes out to $461 per square foot. It sold in 19 days. It was a single level with a separate entrance leading to the office, a moderately upgraded kitchen, but otherwise very few upgrades and no swimming pool. What it did offer was a large backyard overlooking the lake with plenty of room for a future pool. 16881 Charles River was a Colonnade Grand model, 5,526 square feet, sold for $2.7 million, comes out to $489 per square foot, and it sold in only 7 days, the fastest of the month. Professionally landscaped with a large free-form pool overlooking the lake, plus a full summer kitchen at the back of the property. Inside, a highly upgraded kitchen with a waterfall island and high-end appliances, an upgraded primary bathroom, closet organizers throughout, and a built-in entertainment wall in the loft. For the size and level of upgrades, this was a lot of house for the money. That's all for June at the Bridges. Feel free to direct message me if you have any questions at all.